Welcome back, guys, to Anime Vanguards Update 8. Today we're talking a little bit more similar on the scale of the video I did for Update 7.5, backing up my original defense when everybody said the game was in shambles and calling me a top-notch glazer and giving me comments like, "Pie says under bro's desk." But yeah, today we're going to be talking about 3 different things, I think, on why the update is so good. First off, we got the events tab. Second off, we got the unit obtainment / evolution, ways. And third off, the state of monarch and traits. Alright, guys, before we do that, though, obviously let's talk a little bit about kind of the CCU and also the retention of this game. So Anime Vanguards peaked August 24th, 2:10 p.m. about that time at 126,000 players. Alright, now for context, the last time Anime Vanguard saw a number around 120,000 was October 27, 2024. 299 days ago. Let that sink in. It's almost been a whole entire year since we've seen numbers like this. And I know at this point, this being my second video talking about kind of similar things, but, it's a different update, so it's fine. I'm kind of dragging this on a little bit longer, but hey, it's like when you get a question right in class and no one else picked it, it's like, it's how I feel, all right? Like, y'all saw my video. I was talking about this game when it had 20,000 players, 30,000 players in the AOT update, when it was in the little depths and doing terrible. So now that it's up here, hitting numbers it hasn't hit in 299 days, it just says numbers. And then also, not to mention, the average playtime for this game, it's like, it's insane. It's insane. I'll put up my picture right now. It is about 50 minutes on average. It peaks on 50 minutes. Obviously, when the update came out, there's a bunch of players, so it tanked a little bit. You'll see on the right side of it. But the highlight is 50 minutes. 50 minutes of average playtime. That is insane. Now, for a quick comparison, if we're going off based on kind of how these graphs are going, right, with playtime and CCU, obviously, we know Anime Vanguards, their graph literally goes up after updates. I mean, the game for 7.5, Anime Vanguards, peaked 3 weeks after dropping. Yeah, 3 weeks after dropping, it peaked, okay? That's what a healthy game looks like, and obviously has high AVD, or not AVD, high playtime on average, so, stats speak for themselves. If we look at a game like Ultra Reference X, I'll put the screen right now, the game literally goes up and then down instantly. Like, literally instantly. And Ultra Reference X has around 12 minutes average playtime. That is 5 times less than Anime Vanguards. And it still speaks, this can go on any type of scale. If I go to Grow a Garden, for example, that game peaks at 20 million players, like every Saturday, because people only play the game for the admin events. It's not an actual game that's worthy of 20 million players. Just that the admin events are so fun. You'll see it literally has a spike and then goes down within the hour sometimes. Within the hour, right? Losing 90% of its players. And even that game, the AVD for Grow Garden, is less than 10 minutes. All right? Less than 10 minutes. Average playtime, less than 10 minutes. So it just tells you how ahead of the time Anime Vanguards is. Averaging 50 minutes per session and having a steady CCU graph. It is ahead of its time, 100%. There's no doubt about it. The stats do not lie. Alright, guys, now time for the actual stuff. If you skipped ahead to this part or whatever, you didn't want to hear about the graphs or whatnot, this is where we actually talk about why I think, personally, the game is good based on update content and not numbers, okay? Like I said, starting off with the event tab. The event tab came in update 7.5, and well, it is one of the best things I've seen added in a game. It is single-handedly the reason why Anime Vanguards update 7.5 peaked 3 weeks after it updated. Alright, first off, which is something added to this new update, but will be in future updates, the Frenzied Trials, okay? The Frenzied Trials were basically just trials that you could test all the new units out, not the rifts or any of the new Battle Pass stuff and whatnot. And it's going to be in all the future updates too. It's just a wonderful, thing. You just get rewarded for testing out the units. I mean, it's perfect. And also for, YouTubers, kind of less stressful trying to grind for the units quickly before everybody else, because now it's kind of just all even, all around, and then showcases aren't even that necessary anymore. But very nice addition, and will be in future updates too. Just, nice to have. And then you get rewarded too. And we also have other trials too, not trials, but other events as well. For example, you also have the Unending Rage trial, alright? This trial basically just, again, rewarded you for evolving your units. It gave us 105 rerolls for evolving all the units. I mean, that is just, does numbers. I mean, this goes more onto the monarch side of this video, but still, events, wonderful. And we also have things like the strongest event, where this event literally is going to make Gojo quote-unquote meta again, alright? It's perfect. I mean, for example, if you have Gojo and you're coming back to the game, see it's popular, well now, all you have to do is use Gojo for 25 matches is 5 days, and you get a buff. You get a little familiar buff that will make him even better. It's just a perfect thing to add. And then lastly, the time stuff. For example, the rating rifts basically just makes, the game a little bit more fun randomly. With you have, quicker rifts or more drops for the spring event or summer event, whatnot. They're just all perfect additions that make you don't want to come back even after, the update's been out for 2 weeks or whatnot, because, you have something else to grind. It's fun. Like, if rifts are there, and I know I've said, so many times, I'm sorry. It's just, a nice addition. I said again, oh my gosh. All right, anyways, now on to the unit evolvements and obtainment methods, okay? Obviously, Anime Vanguards, they didn't add anything too crazy besides the clips, okay? I think that all these new mechanics they're adding is just making the game, it's just cherries on top, right? Cherries on top. They're not basic at all. Again, going back to ACTDX, comparing it to them. ACTDX, every evolvement unit is the same freaking trials that you just spam place your units to get the same stuff. It's not fun at all, okay? It's not fun at all. Over here, Anime Vanguards, they have 2 new special attainments, all right? We have Griffith one, which is the Clips one, the Eye Sacrifice, whatnot. You go in there, kind of RNG, have a little, like, kind of mini event spawn in. You have to defend against these little demons and whatnot to get a chance to have Griffith. And then also you have the Guts quest, which is just, send you off on a little bit more unique stuff besides just playing the legend stages, right? But going to the legend stages as well, the X stage on this update, I think, is the first one to have every single item drop in one stage, which is perfect, okay? It used to be you had to go over there, play every single stage 1, 2, and 3 at least like 6 or 7 times, okay, to evolve all the units. But this one has it all in one, okay? I mean, it's perfect. You got nice evolution obtainments, new evolution obtainments, and just it's good all around. You can't complain about it. It keeps you entertained. I literally play the updates for 10 hours straight without getting bored, guys. Yesterday, I played the update 10 hours straight, on and off, doing stuff, grinding rifts every hour and whatnot, doing the, unique obtainment methods. It was just perfect. All right, now lastly, the monarch situation, okay? Something, not anybody wants to bring up, right? Talking about, is it getting too easy to get monarchs now? And is it going to continue and make it, like, just super easy to the point where we're getting to ALS, where every unit needs monarch, and monarch's just going to be something that everybody's going to be accessible to? All right, so personally, I don't think they're going to go that far. I think that right now, they're, like, right in a good spot, but they're slightly leaning towards being too easy. Now, I know, I can't talk too much because I have 9 monarchs, and I gotten, like, 3 monarchs in the past 2 weeks, so not really good coming from me, obviously, but I still think they're doing quite a lot. I mean, we had the events from update 7.5 giving us, I think you could literally get monarch pity from doing all the events and whatnot, grinding all that stuff, or not at least, get somewhere up there. And then with this new event, for example, 105 rerolls for evolving the units in the update is, I mean, well, it's pretty insane, okay? Again, like I said, I think they're in a sweet spot where they just keep it here. Don't do anything more overboard. Just keep it here. I think it's a good balance. People are getting monarchs and people aren't. It's a little more balanced out, keeping the trait still highly sought after, but not too easy, okay? For example, again, like ALS glitched isn't even fun to get anymore because you just, like, will always be getting it. And the traits are so easy to get, okay? Some games, are pretty easy for that too. Same for ARX. The trait system is so washed. I can't lie. I'm sorry, the trait system is too easy. I see people over here having like 16,000 rerolls, okay? That's enough for literally suffering on every single unit on your team. So yeah, guys, I think this update is perfect. Again, the glaze is deserved. And yes, I was the kid who picked the right answer when everybody didn't, okay? You can go by my video. I made it talking about Anime Vanguards when it had 30,000 players, saying it was going to make on the come up. You saw the thumbnail in the beginning, okay? I was there, okay? I had the obligation to talk about this. So I hope you guys enjoyed, agree with me. Let me know what you guys think about Update 8 in the comments. I think it is one of the best updates we've seen in a long time. And I mean, the stats don't lie. It's been 299 days since we've seen a peak like this. So, again, hope you guys enjoy your updates. Hope you guys get those monarchs and those shiny griffiths and whatnot. Obviously, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Join my Discord server. I had a giveaway recently, and obviously, more to come there. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.